Hello, I'm Allison Co. Um, this is my channel, and I have been a little bit absent from it lately as far as, face-to-face connection. And I'm sorry about that. I just needed some time to basically kind of hibernate and rebuild who I was and allow for who I wasn't to kind of fall away. And that was mostly in part due to a big transition in my personal life, in my long-term relationship, and so allowing for that healing took some time. And at the same time, I was still, working away, plugging away at my sessions, holding space for others and trying to help them in any way I can. And also being, a single parent, basically, full-time single parent. So running a business, being a single parent, moving, traveling, and then luckily starting a new relationship. And so that in and of itself has taken the majority of my time, but it's mostly my time spent in healing, allowing for a healing to take place that was necessary. And that required me to pull back my energies. And so someone very close to me thought it would be a good idea to just say hi to everybody and let them know I'm feeling much better now. As far as, feeling like I'm not a puddle right now. Like I've allowed myself to kind of uh, melt down into a puddle, to dissolve, any belief systems that weren't working for me anymore, or any kind of, ideas about relationships or showing up, or any, just that basic stuff that stops working and it's not working anymore. But in order to, once you're out of it, you have to kind of reform who you are in a way, in a weird way, with the new tools available to you. So I feel very blessed because I have a lot of tools available to me. I keep myself very clean as far as, my heart and my mind. I'm always working on myself, always connecting to the higher self and my own meditations. That helped immensely. But also reaching out to my community was probably one of the most powerful things that I did on this journey, making sure that, like, not the broad community, not just putting everything out there, but just reaching out to people that I felt safe with and letting them know, what was going on with me, because it's very not normal, or not my norm, to be super vulnerable like that. And so to really show people, I need your help, to say that and to actually mean it. And then, also mean it when you don't anymore. To be like, no, I'm good, we're good. So I did a lot of self-care. um, for me, that's a lot of creativity, and oh gosh, so much creativity. Let me show you, actually, since it's within reach. This whole book is full of drawings that I've been creating while while in my sessions and out of my sessions even. And some of those you'll see on the covers of my videos, or at least one. And so lots of creativity, being in that flow. Also lots of making sure I'm working out, making sure that I'm allowing energy to flow through, because that's what I've always taught people, and always I told them what's important, that the bigger the movements, the quicker the energy moves through you. So if you're going through something that lends itself towards grief, sadness, heartache, or even anger and resentment, bitterness, any of that stuff, you want to move your body as much as possible. Dynamic movements allow for the increased rate of the energy to move through your body. These kind of lower emotional energies that really do need to be felt, but then they need to be released. And so a lot of working out, thank God. But even if you're sitting around crying, drawing, or just talking, that is also releasing energy. It's just a slower release. And so allowing for a lot of this energy release is hugely important, and it certainly was in my life. Comedy is super important to me personally, making sure I'm laughing and around things that kind of raise my vibration, showing up differently in my relationships with my family and friends, was very powerful to start, reconnecting with all of them in a different way. You know, I think a lot of people, and certainly myself in the past, much further past, I felt like, okay, we're on different levels because I'm this kind of spiritual awake person and have been for years, and we don't connect on that level. Well, it's not always necessary to connect on that level. Please don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. If you have a wonderful relationship with family members, you connect on a different level. Sure, that's great if you connect on that level too, but ultimately what they care about is your happiness, who you are, if you have a healthy relationship with them. And I certainly do. I have a wonderful relationship with my family, and so it was wonderful to connect. And like I said, be vulnerable, show up and tell them what was actually going on in my life, and not just sugarcoating it. And because I'm the type of person that unless you ask, I'm probably not gonna say, except for with this video, because no one's asking, right? Okay, so I've always been the type of person, barring this video, that unless you ask me, I'm probably not just going to say everything that's going on with me. And I'm also trained that way for these sessions, right? I just listen. I listen a lot. And so it was really important for me to start just opening up. So please, if there's anything that you can take from my journey and apply it to your life, please do. Even if you think you're prepared for a transition in your life, whether it is something like I went through, like a divorce, or, going down, moving, being just on one income, moving again, being the only parent, things like that, or starting new relationships, anything like that, healing belief systems, healing yourself, letting go of things that no longer work for you, or specifically for me, things that only worked for you, survival mechanisms that worked for you in relationships that you no longer want to keep with you outside of those things. So let go of all that stuff. Anyway, if any of this can help you, that's the only reason why I'm doing this. Yes, I want to say hi, hello. I want to say thank you for everybody who has been, watching my videos or just listening to them and commenting how powerful they are. I have been so, so lucky to, be able to do the work I do, hold space for others while also going through this incredible transition in my own life. Being called upon to go and do conferences and, meet people and all of this. I feel like I have just an amazing life. I have amazing love in my life and amazing people, and I'm so blessed. And you guys are part of that. You guys are part of this community. And although I don't reach out a lot, I just want to say thank you for reaching out to me. It really has helped, and it really pulled me along on this journey. So thank you all. So much love to all of you. And I hope that you have strength to go through whatever transitions you're going through right now. And it's all for raising your light. If you allow it to raise your light, it will. It absolutely will. And it's all about moving through that energy and allowing it to push you and propel you into the newest version of you. All right. So thank you for letting me yap yap at you and not having really any cosmic information in this talk. Very human. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.